report to the cage.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for tonight's main event. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner.
And only 19 defeats. Coming out of Harlem, Sugar Ray Robinson. And he's opponent across the ring with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout, and 5 losses. Hailing out of Philadelphia, the Executioner, Hopkins.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourself at all times. Let's touch them up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Robinson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. We always look forward to times like this, a chance to see Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Teddy, what do you expect out of him tonight?
What I always expect out of Robinson, when he gets in the ring, you know who the winner is. Yeah, I know a punch hasn't been thrown yet, but that presence, you know, it's almost intimidating to his opponent. They know that somebody special is getting in that ring. You're going to see speed, you're going to see danger from either hand. And you're going to see the ability to fight outside, and if he has to, he'll track you down.
Teddy, with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper rounds, how much is it a disadvantage where it sort of takes away what maybe he's best at?
Well, it's a disadvantage mentally because if his power doesn't work and the high endurance guy is still there, he may start to dissipate. He may start evaporating right in front of you.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Sugar Ray Robinson. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Keep pushing. Robinson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Watch that. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. That's good work by Bernard Hopkins. The combination punching is something that he stressed to us in the pre-fight build-up. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Sugar Ray Robinson with a solid left hand. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
More. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Up top with the right hand. Hopkins is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Blocks the headshot. Sugar Ray Robinson's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
Bernard Hopkins is proving to be elusive. targeting that midsection now with the combo. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. He's got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. And he decides to tie up again. Sugar Ray Robinson became the first boxer in history to win a world championship in the same division 5 different times. He did that when he beat Carmen Basilio in 1958 to get that middleweight title back.
And you have to remember, back in those days, these were full titles. You know, you didn't have junior welterweight, you didn't have the junior middleweight and super middleweight. Otherwise, he would have won maybe 100 different weight classes. Of course, on the exaggerated, but he did it when there was a pure, defined weight classes. He did it during a time when the greatest fighters, maybe in the history of the sport, were competing against each other.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Fires right back at him. And we come to the end of round number 2.
Let's finish. Let's keep going. Keep it going. You are doing great. Let's keep working hard out there. Don't say nothing. Let it all go. Alright, come on, let's finish this. Keep going. Just keep going. You're doing great. But let's keep working out there, alright? Don't save anything. Let it go. It's your body work. It's the body.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even. Closely contested bout throughout. Scores with the combo to the head. And he's holding. Sugar Ray with such an accurate hook. Bernard Hopkins is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Zoning in with the overhand left. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Robinson's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Was rocked. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Hey, I thought Sugar Ray Robinson was hard to hit. His opponent made it look easy with perfect timing that time, scoring the knockdown. Rising back up. That takes some guts. Accurate hook. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Sugar Ray Robinson. Able to show you his blocking ability. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. And that does it for this round.
Get your hands up, right? And come on, relax. Relax, take it out, take it out. Breathe, deep breath, good job, deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. Okay, keep boxing, you're doing great. You're making it hard for me to hit you.
We talk about it often, but jumping out and taking the lead on the scorecards can be so critical. He's done so in these first 3 rounds thanks to that knockdown.
Yeah, he has, but it can also hurt you because now he starts laying back and just waiting for that next big punch. Guess what? His opponent gets right back into the fight.
Pace yourself. Oh, he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Hopkins' jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You're going from a little too close, you could get counted with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full center on that punch.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Robinson's on the receiving end of a hook. Hopkins is left now getting into the mix. Wow, impactful, short, big shot he just scored with. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Robinson's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Robinson's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Oh, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. He just missed that shot up top.
Need to keep that head moving.
Round comes to an end. So the knockdown there in that round, a little bit of a momentum game.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not. I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Hey, he's coming, right? How you feeling? He's counter-punching. So you need to be aware of that, okay? Watch him in the counter. You can't let this guy throw it first.
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway here. Been interesting so far. Who knows what we're in store for down the stretch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Robinson. More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging. And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
His opponent is probably wondering, what more do I have to do? Bernard Hopkins survives that. Still a lot of drama to be played out in this round. Hopkins is in better shape than he was moments ago, though.
Yeah, physically I agree with you. He's fine physically, but I got a report in camp about a week ago from some of my spies there that he got dropped in sparring. So mentally, I'm wondering right now if some ghosts are visiting him a little bit. Memories from that.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Now this is exactly what I love on an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. The combo lands upstairs. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pocket. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Tonight, both guys bringing their best. What a big shot. Throw the scorecard down. Sugar Ray Robinson's down and looks to be out. To prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Bernard Hopkins